Hey everyone, it's BJ and welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be all about the core. So all we're going to need is our stability ball, our mat, and our body weight. So go ahead, grab your equipment, and let's get this party ready to rock and roll. So okay, now that you have your equipment, we're going to right into the workout. We're going to start on our stability ball. We're going to roll out to that low back. We're going to keep those feet in line with our knees and our hips. I want you to take the hands behind the head. I want you to lean all the way back over the ball. So we open up our chest. We let that core lengthen. And all I want you to do, you're going to crunch up until you're parallel with the hips. We're not flexing all the way forward. I want you to think, extend, bring back up, hold. We have that good tension, belly button pulling down into the ball. Lean it back over, lift it up, hold. Back, and we crunch it on up. What we're doing is by not going into that whole flexion, we're keeping that good tension on that core just to hold us up in what is usually our upright standing position. So I want you to think, extend, squeeze and hold, lean it back, breathe it out. As you lean back, keep that belly button in, keep that good rib to hip, bring it up and hold, squeeze that core, extend, pull our ribs and hips together, lean it back. Let's go 5 more, 5. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's roll it all the way up. We're going to take it on our back. Since we went forward with that core, let's bring those hands down by our side. Make a tabletop with those legs, and I want you to tuck that tailbone under, and we're going to pull those knees in towards our chest. We roll up that spine, and we control it back down. Tuck that tailbone under, press that low back down, pelvis to ribs. We roll it back down. Exhale, tuck it under, roll it in, control it down. Really controlling, tuck that pelvis under, press that low back down, roll it up, articulate down that spine. Here we go, tuck under and pull. Control as we come back to tabletop. Tuck it under, breathe it out. Inhale, roll it down. Make sure as we come back to that tabletop position, we're keeping that low back down. Don't let it pop up. So when we're here, make sure that we're not lifting up through that core. Keep it pressing down. Roll it in. Bring it down. Let's go 3 more. 3. And roll it down. Control that eccentric phase. Squeeze. And we roll it down. 1 more. Tuck it under. Press that low back down. Lift and roll. Let's bring those feet down. Let's bridge it up. Tuck that tailbone under. Squeeze that rib to hip. Open up through the chest. Lengthen through the shoulders. Let's just let that front half of the body lengthen out before we go on to our next ones. Let's roll it down that spine. We're going to take it back into that tabletop position. Knees are right above the hips. Feet are straight out from the knees. We're going to bring those arms straight up towards the ceiling, and we're going to crunch it up and hold. Let's go ahead. Take that right hand behind the head. So we keep that good rib to hip through that core. We're lifted through the shoulders. We're going to take it with our left arm, left leg, reach it out. Inhale. Exhale as we squeeze it back in all the way, hand to our ankle bone. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. So once again, as we're extending out, we're keeping that low back and that belly button pulling down into that floor. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze it in. We're keeping those shoulders nice and stationary in that crunch position. We're keeping that right leg nice and stationary as well. Give me 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it back to that tabletop. Bring that left hand behind the head. Let's do the same thing on that right side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze it in. Lengthen. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, breathe it out. Inhale, reach. Keep that low back down. Exhale, squeeze. Really think as we extend, pull those ribs and hips together, knit them together, and squeeze it back in. Give me 5. And exhale. You guys are looking good. You've got this. Here's 4. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Come on, 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Let's bring those feet down. Bring the shoulders down. Once again, arms down by our side. Tuck that pelvis under. Into our bridge. Open up through the hips. If you're new, remember, a bridge is not about how high up we can come. We're not trying to reach our belly button up towards the ceiling. We want to keep that good tailbone tucked under, rib to hip connection, belly button pulling down into that spine. Arms are lengthened down by our spine. Palms facing up. There's no grabbing onto the mat. And let's roll it down that spine. We're going to take those hands behind the head once again. We're going to curl it up, good rib to hip. Belly button stays pulling down. So when we're here, we don't want to see everything popping up towards the ceiling or tenting up. We want to keep them pulling down. Engage those really deep transverse abdominis, those rectus abdominis muscles. Pull them down in towards that spine. From here, we're going to bring those knees into our chest. We're going to hold it, and we're going to go into our bicycle legs, lengthening as we keep that other knee pulling into that chest. Lengthen and switch. Keeping everything pulling down towards that floor. No tension in the neck or shoulders. That's why we have those hands there. Give me 8, 7, 6. If you're starting to get tired, you can always take those legs up a little bit higher until you work it up to where you can keep those legs a little bit lower. Let's hold it here. Let's twist it over and let's reach with that opposite hand and switch and switch. I know you're starting to feel it, so I really want you to think. Pull that low back down in towards the floor. Keep those hip bones nice and even on the mat as well. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Let's straighten that leg up and let's go into our scissors. So we switch and pull. Switch and pull. We get that good stretch through the hamstrings as we keep that good tension through the core. Our shoulders are down away from the ears. No tension in the neck or shoulders. Give me 8, 7, you got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring both knees into the chest. Bring the feet down. Pelvic tilt up once again in that bridge. Take that good deep breath in and deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in. Deep breath out, we're gonna roll it down that spine. Since we've done a lot of forward flexion, let's go ahead and let's take it onto our side. We're gonna make that good straight line from our head to our hips to our heels. Our bottom arm is out at a 45-degree angle, and we're gonna bring that top arm up by our head. So we're gonna do a side bend or a side crunch. What I want you to think, your head should not change positions. We're not pulling on our head. Keep it nice and stationary. It's all about pressing that bottom rib and hip down to the floor as we squeeze with the top. Here we go. Press it down, squeeze our top rib and hip together. Bring it back down. Press it down, squeeze on top. Bring it down. Lift and lower. No pulling on the head, no pulling on that neck. Everything stays nice and neutral. Up on top, it's not a big motion. It's really about learning how to press down and pull. Give me 10 more. 10, 9. Even though we're working those sides, I still want you to think. Keep that front pulling in towards our spine. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, 1 and hold. Hold it. Squeeze everything, really pull with that top. Press that bottom side down into the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it down. Bend those knees. Let's bring it up and over to that other side. We'll get in that good start position. Bottom arm out at an angle. Squeeze everything in front. And here we go. Press that bottom side down. Lift with the top. Bring it down. Lift and lower. You're pressing slightly through that bottom arm. Keep that neck nice and neutral. Breathe it out. Breathe. And inhale. Breathe it out. And inhale. Give me 8 more. 8, 7. You guys are looking good. You're looking strong. 5, 4, 3, 2. You ready? 1 and hold. Hold it there. Hold it. Really squeeze with that top side. Press that bottom side down. Hold that belly button in towards our spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen it out. Let's go back to that other side. So we'll bend those knees. We're gonna take it, legs straight, top foot in front. We're gonna keep that bottom arm. For more advanced, it's gonna stay straight. Beginners, you're gonna take it on your forearm. So if you're a beginner, what we're gonna do, we're lifting up in that same position that we just did. We're squeezing through that bottom side, squeezing that front, press down through that forearm into the floor. More advanced, you're gonna be all the way up. You ready? Let's go. Let's just hold it here. Pulling through that bottom side, pressing through that bottom arm, keeping that shoulder blade tucked down into our rib cage, engaging through our lats, squeezing through that core. Squeeze those inner thighs together at the same time. You've got this. Give me 10, 9, 8. You guys are looking strong. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it all the way back down. Flip it over to that other side. So beginners, forearms. More advanced, we are all the way up once again. Legs are straight, top foot in front, and let's lift. So once again, squeeze those inner thighs together. Engage through those inner thighs. Pull that belly button in. Rib on top of rib, hip on top of hip. Press through that bottom arm. Pull that shoulder blade down towards that rib cage. It's a lot of moving parts, but we want that core to be nice and strong. Here we go. Give me 10, 9. Keep it squeezing. 8, 7. You got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's bring it all the way back down. So let's go ahead. Let's take it onto our hands and knees. Into our tabletop position. We're gonna go on to a little bit of our bird dogs. So we want hands right underneath our shoulders, our knees directly underneath our hips. We're gonna take our left arm and our right leg and we're gonna extend it out. So we're gonna hold here, just so we can work on our placement. So as you're extended, we're being as long as we can be from our fingertips to our toe tips, and your left hip is directly over your left knee. What I see a lot of times is people leaning out into that left booty. We want to keep using that inner thigh to keep pulling, so we keep that hip directly over the knee, no leaning out to the side. We have that belly button squeezing in. Our right glute is squeezing nice and tight. Keep everything engaged. Shoulders and hips are completely parallel. They're not opened out to the side. Let's bring it back down. Let's do the same thing. Right arm, left leg. Once again, let's extend out. Straight line from our fingertip all the way to those toes. Squeeze that left butt cheek, leaning in towards the inner thigh. On that right leg, shoulders and hips are completely parallel with the floor. Let's bring it back down. Bring it left arm, right leg. Hold it here. This time, we're going to take that left hand, bring it to that right knee, crunch it in, reach it back out, squeeze it in. Inhale, reach back out. We're not changing that position of our ribs or our hips or our shoulders. Everything is parallel with the floor. Breathe it out. Reach. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Give me 3 more on this side. 3. Really make sure as you extend out that you're not leaning over to that left side. 1 more. Squeeze. Extend. Bring it back down. Once again, right arm, left leg, extend it out. Here we go. Breathe it out. And lengthen. So we really want to think it's almost like that angry cat position as we squeeze back in. Exhale, angry cat. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. You got this. Give me 5. Keep that right hip directly above that right knee. 3 more. 3. And reach. 2. And reach. 1 more. 1. Reach. And bring it on down. Let's sit it back, hips to heels for just a second. Let those shoulders relax. Lengthen those arms. A lot of time in this position, what I see people do is they relax and bend their elbows. We want those arms reaching. We want that good extension all the way from the fingertips, down the shoulders, down the rib cage, all the way to our pelvis. Let's go ahead, take it on to our hands and knees. Tuck those toes. We're gonna reach it back into that plank position. Once again, heels squeeze together, calves squeezing together, inner thighs, squeeze them. Squeeze our booty, tuck it under like that scared dog. Press through those arms nice and strong and pull those shoulder blades down into that rib cage once again, engaging those lat muscles to help squeeze that core nice and strong. Our head is nice and neutral. What we don't want to see? We don't want to see dead duck heads. Keep that spine, keep that neck nice and neutral. Hold it here. You've got this. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's bring it down onto that tabletop once again before we flip it over onto our back. And we're gonna take it all the way down. Our knees are gonna stay slightly bent. We're gonna start with those alternating jackknives, and we're gonna do it marching style. So we're gonna think, tuck that tailbone under first, press that low back down, roll it up, march it up, articulate back down. Roll it up that spine, roll it back down. Exhale, roll it up. Inhale down. So if you notice, we're not coming all the way up. We're in that slight V position. There's a reason for that. We want to keep that good time under tension for that core. When we go past that and we come all the way up, your abs are no longer working here. We want to keep those core muscles working that whole time. Up to about that V position, roll it back down. Rib to hip, hold. Bring back down. Give me 8. Inhale down. 7. Roll it down. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1 and hold. Grab behind that leg. Bring that other leg to meet it. Roll our shoulders down and back. Long neck. Open up through the chest, through the shoulders. Our hands are just there for balance. We're squeezing those ribs and hips together. We're still holding in that V position. If you can, we're going to extend that left leg up. We're going to hold it. Then we're going to take that right leg. Bring it up and hold it. If you can, bring that left hand off. And then let's bring that right one off. Really squeeze through that core. Pull the ribs and hips together. Tuck that tailbone under for 5, 4, you got this, 3, 2, 1, grab behind. And let's roll it all the way down. Let's just be as long as we can be from our fingertips all the way to our toes. Keeping that good neutral spine, no arching in that low back. Let's take that good deep breath in. And exhale. Let's go ahead and walk those feet up towards our glutes. Let's take that really good deep breath in. As we exhale, tuck that tailbone, roll it up that spine, one vertebrae at a time into that bridge position. And we're gonna hold it here. Take another good deep breath in. And exhale. One last time, deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're gonna articulate down that spine, one vertebrae at a time, from our top to our middle, all the way to that low back. Last one is our tailbone. And then we're gonna bring those arms all the way back down. We're gonna slowly roll all the way back up. Let's take it onto our side in our little 90-90 position. And let's just lean it over to that side. Let's stretch out those obliques, stretch out that waist, stretch all the way down through the shoulders, our lats, all the way to that hip bone. And as we come back, let's bring it all the way down and let's stretch it on over the other side. Once again, let's bring it up, let's lean it over. And then exhale, lengthen. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach it over. Exhale, extend. And then let's bring it back up. Let's switch it over to the other side. Let's bring that arm up and over, lean it. Get that good stretch all the way down that top side. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Take that good deep breath in. And as we exhale, let's lengthen it over. Inhale, bring it back up and over. And exhale, we'll reach it. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. We'll bring it back up and you are done. An amazing way to work that core in every direction, from the front to the side to the back and everything in between. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know what you guys want to see. And until next time, peace.